Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is my fourth video on my Redcat Rampage XR. It's a rally version. Go around the car real quick, show you some other stuff that I've done. This is after I've ran about 11 or 12 tanks of gas through this car slash buggy. So I'll just go around and explain to you what's going on. Alright, is some of the questions I've had. The wheels, these are the stock wheels. They're like a rally wheel on road, off road. They're pretty good on the tarmac, on the parking lot surface. They hold up pretty well, and they're also pretty good for drifting if you want to slide around corners and stuff. The hubs, the hex hubs. These are from DDM. See if I can get in focus for you. They're DDM. And they're off my Baja. Actually, my Baja is kind of sitting over there. It's waiting on a new engine from my OBR. So these hubs, they're 24 millimeter, and they fit on there just fine. Just using your standard hex wrench, you can put them on. Real simple. Next thing going around, the gear drive or belt drives. Took the gears off and put the aluminum plate behind it. Also, it has a vertigo clutch housing. It's open to let it get some air to the clutch with a 8,000 RPM clutch spring and shoes. I know you can't see that because inside of here, but you can't see where it says the vertigo. This is the open clutch housing. These are dark sole fuel quick disconnects. Real good advantage, if you want to take the motor out. Taking the motor out of this Redcats is a lot easier than taking the motor out of that 5B right there. Takes about, 45 minutes or so to take that motor out. Taking all the whole clutch assembly from like turtle racing and all that stuff right there apart. Whereas this one, you undo the 3 bolts in the bottom underneath, and you can take it out. You don't have to really mess with none of this stuff right here. You can leave that there. Works pretty well. But this is the belt drives. This came from Hurricane Art RC. I believe it's like out of like Tampa, Florida. Pretty good dude. I know I've posted some stuff on my page about him. He was waiting to get some more of these belt drives in as they come from the UK. They're actually a belt drive system out of I think a Volkswagen transmission is what he was telling me. So the belts are pretty good. They do have more gears coming as far as different setups, different ratios. Just not out yet. One of the things I don't like about this is the cover is not very durable. It's got a few cracks from where maybe I tightened down the screw a little tight to hold it in. It gets held in by about three screws, 2 top ones and 1 on the bottom. To install this, I said like we did the plate and the clutch housing and all that stuff, but you do have to kind of shave down your handle. If you got a Dremel, just cut it, as it does rub on the housing right there. Nothing too major. It's real simple. Just cut it down. I did put some aluminum screws in just around the buggy from what I had left over from other RC projects. So I didn't buy a kit. I just kind of had different ones laying around. The fuel cap, put that on, really easy. Unscrew it, put it on, nothing too hard. Carburetor, what I did is I took a Team Gonads short stack filter outerwears, and I put it on this filter that I have on here. I have an aftermarket filter on there. It fits. It's a little big, but it does the job. Keeps all the dirt and stuff out of the buggy. I have took this off-road 3 or 4 times. got it pretty dirty, cleaned it all back up. Just some of the other little small stuff. You know, I did all that carbon wraps. It holds up pretty good, still on the front, all pretty well. This bumper did break on me. There's 3 posts, one right here, one in the center, and one on the other side. It did break. Came down, pretty hard landing, and I hit some stuff. Nothing too major. I can replace it. It's about $18 to replace it off of RC, off of RampageShop.com, or just off of eBay. It's about 18 bucks. I decided not to do it. Just put a longer screw in here, and held it up. Holds up pretty well. Right back to the same setting of where it was. I did put some little cap covers on there from Hot Racing. That's just my preference. The aluminum towers, aluminum plate, right behind the aluminum shock tower braces. Put those on. I put this chassis plate on. Real good. I suggest you get this. It's way better, way stronger than the plastic. There is one part that I want to do. It's the servo saver. You can see like the silver bar going across. RampageShop.com does have an aluminum one of these. Take off where this servo saver is. My finger is, sorry. And put it in. I'm fixing to get that next. That'll be the next upgrade that I do or hop up. Just going around, like again, the blue fuel cover, fuel line cover. You can get blue fuel line just like this red stuff here that I got from DDM Racing or DDM RC. Just Google DDM RC, it'll come up. But I decided to go with a loom wrap over it, as these dark soul connectors are kind of big and they're really hard to get on with that fuel line. The other small stuff that I've done is I took a Joe for RC. It's I don't know if you can see it down here. It's a blue where the servo is. All it is a servo bracket, just like these silver ones from Full Force Racing. Just put that on. Real simple. And I do have extra ones of these. I have about 3 extra if anybody's interested. If they just want to put that blue piece right there for a little bit of dress up, I do have some extra if anybody's interested. Also did the aluminum rail over the tank for the rear brakes. This right here, when it came, for some reason the holes right here were not, I don't know, they won't tap properly for the screws to fit that came with it. These are the screws that came with it in there, but I had to rethread the holes. Nothing too major, real simple. But it's just something that just to note if you do get that brace. I don't know if anybody else has had that trouble. If you do, hit me up. This is a Hostile Racing cover for the engine. It just kind of deflects the heat. It's pretty good. I also got one on my other Baja, which is over here. The other part of that buggy is sitting, actually sitting over there on that shelf over there, ready to go, just waiting for the engine to come. Jet Pro pipe, the correction, it is a Jet Pro pipe. That's not the V3. The V3 is on my Baja, but this is another pipe by Dino at Jet Pro. It comes down, again, I said where the fake little pipes are on this car. You take them off and you put this on. Awesome pipe. It's really, really, really loud. They do offer a silencer for it at DDM. The way it works is you put the body on. Once the body's on, the body has a wing. I'll show you in a second, but the body has a wing, and there's 2 rubber hoses that come out of here when the body's on, so it's outside the car, and the silencer sits, it's mounted to the wing. It's got a bolt, so it's actually going to be mounted to this body down here that I'll show you in a second. I'm going to pick it up. Just kind of like turning the car around so you guys can see the other side. Again, I got the balance aware covers for the fan. I did the carbon wrap But I only have one hand as I got shoulder surgery, so bear with me real quick while I get this done. I should have bought a pedestal to turn around on, but just don't want to spend $180 for one or $90 for a cheap one. But here's the outerwear cover. Just definitely get this. Definitely get that. That's a must. The outerwear covers for the shocks. These are from my Baja. They're a little long, as you see, to come up all the way up top. But it's what what was suggested to me from Rampage Shop and also DDM. They say this is what people are going with on like the other, the Rampages, the XB, and all the other Redcat models. So they do work. No real problems. Did some loom in here. This is just my fail-safe. If any upgrade that you're going to do to any 5B car, I suggest that you do this. Fail-safe, kill switch, Killer BRC. He's got some real good ones. Really high-tech. Got lights, LEDs. If you don't want to spend all the money, you can go to RampageShop.com and get this for about 30 bucks. Definitely easy to install. Take off the cover. 2 connections for the coil, 2 for the kill switch, and then 1 up here in your 3rd channel and you're done. Real simple, not too hard. One of the things I know you saw in my other videos, if you've watched them, I did have a tail of wire up here. For some reason I can't get it to stay inside the coil. I've done what they've told me by using the silicone, but it just keeps one, does well when it's in the parking lots, but as soon as I take it off road, I guess the vibration and stuff, it just loses connectivity and my buggy shuts down. So stop messing with it, and I just put the standard stock one back on. Real simple, nothing too hard. All right, so let me pick up the body. I'll show you the body where I've kind of beat the body up to pieces. Go with the body, and the body kind of just I'm just going to sit on here. I'm not really going to mount it on. I'm just going to go around the car. I did the carbon wrap on the wing. It's held up really well, and also up top right here. I did a few, just little stickers from Killer RC, and I put some, little decals down here. Nothing too big. The mirrors did get put on. Real simple to do. Carbon wrap up here is real simple. Just so you can see it though. Up front, I told you I did have a major wreck or crash. Came down pretty hard. This right here is actually Gorilla Tape. I know some people say, you can use 100-mile-an-hour tape or duct tape. Same concept, same stuff. Just really strong adhesive. Gorilla Tape. Try to kind of treat it like NASCAR, I guess. Just tape up the car. Unless you're trying to all about, you just want to make your stuff look pretty and sit on a shelf and never use it. Then, you can get another body. I'm not too sure about, I know some people ask me about other bodies they make for this car. Right now, I'm pretty sure this is a Fiesta body. I thought it was a WRX body, but it's actually a Fiesta body. They sell them at RampageShop.com. There is some other places that sell 5th scale cars and bodies. I just don't know the exact measurements of this car. I had to look in the book. I think it's 535 is the overall distance from the front to the back, of 535 millimeters. So that'd probably be the body you want to get. I just don't know how it would fit with your body posts and all that stuff and what kind of modifications you would have to do. But other than that, yeah, it's just a tape. I just want to show you that how it works. This is about $10 or $15 a roll, and it works really well. I've ran it like 3 or 4 more times with this on it, and nothing's happened. I am looking for a light kit to put in with the lights. I know I got some friends that got some 8 scale lights, LEDs, but the issue is extending the wiring to get headlights and the tail lights to work. Just got to figure it out. I'm not really an electrical guru, but I'll figure it out. Some of the other stuff, like the saline sticker, that's just off of this car right here. This is a saline. It's an N20 Focus. This is there's only 75 of these made in 2005, and it does come with nitrous. That's why it's the N20 edition. I took a sticker and I just put one on here. I thought it looked pretty cool. But if you get any other questions about this car, I know some people ask me about slicks. Hostile Racing, I don't have my slicks with me right now. This is the on-road tires off the Baja. With this, I think these are Super 6 wheels or Super 8 wheels. These fit on here. These fit on here just fine. They stick out just a little bit more, but they work just fine. I feel like when I had these on here, when I ran it, I had more power with these wheels than I did with these wheels. Maybe because these are just a little bit larger, and you know, as far as height and width, but there is no issues with rubbing or anything like that. And again, the slicks that I have are just like these on the same kind of wheel. I just don't have them right now. But if you get any other questions, feel free to hit me up. I'll post this up, and yeah, I can tell me what you think. Thanks.